My 24F best friend, 24F, says I owe her everything I have, including my boyfriend. I know I should be careful calling someone best friend in a post like this, but I don't know how else to call Jessie. Our parents are great friends, so we grew up together and she kind of had my back in high school. Long story short, on the teenager food chain, she was on top and I should be on the bottom. But nobody messed with me cause I was Jessie's friend. Jessie is one of those people who require attention. I never minded though, nobody is perfect, right? But now that I have my first real boyfriend, she doesn't know how to behave. Every time we are together she is really handsy. Always touching his arms, running fingers through his hair, complimenting him. And now she even started with the prank spankings on the but you know? I just feel really uncomfortable with it. Maybe it's normal, I mean, Jessie has a lot of guys friends, so maybe this is okay? My BF never thought much of it either. Am I just overreacting? She is super pretty, so maybe I'm just jealous? Anyway, yesterday something really threw me off. BF had to do some work and I had a book thing, hobby, so we decided to meet later at a friend's house. They were getting together to drink and so on. BF finishes work early and calls me, but I don't really need him to come over to the book thing. I know he doesn't like it, so I just tell him to go to friend's house. Then I start getting texts from Jessie all like, girl, you gotta come to this party now, your BF is wasted. LOL, we so drunk, you need to come and stop us, I can't behave myself if you don't get here soon. And so on. The book thing took longer than I thought and I was just getting mad and madder. But I am a very non-confrontational person, so I deal with it. I call BF when it's over cause I don't feel like going to this party anymore, but I was his ride, so I ask him if needs me to come pick him up. He says, sure. I get there and don't even go inside. I am ready to release the hounds of hell on him. But he gets in my car and he is stone cold sober. I ask him if he was drinking and then show him Jessie's texts. He gets super upset and says she was lying. He wasn't even hanging directly with her, but catching up with a friend who just came back to town. He says I should have texted him letting him know what she was saying so he could confront her about it, since you don't ever seem to be able to give that girl some boundaries, his words. Now I am thinking maybe I should talk to Jessie? But maybe she was just drunk and annoying me cause she wanted me there? I don't know, I mean, this girl was really nice to me growing up when she could have been a bitch. I don't like how she behaves around him, but at the same time I don't want it to look like I don't trust her. Is there a polite way of going about it? Or I should maybe wait and see if this happens again. Am I overreacting? Update, I am very thankful to all those who commented, especially the ones who encouraged me to say something and what. I don't like arguments, so those were very important to me, thank you. Last night we were alone cause she wanted me to help her choose clothes for an event. I was at her place so I thought I should say something, I wanted to say something. I was very polite and just said that I knew she meant no harm, but I didn't feel good about it. So I asked her if she could tone it down. I should have said, stop, but I guess I'm weak. She didn't really say anything mean, but her attitude was a bit off, I think. She was looking at me in a scornful kind of way, and the way she smiled once I was done talking, it just felt weird. She didn't say anything else but okay, and we just moved on to choosing her clothes and I left after. We were supposed to go get something to eat, but she said she was tired. I am not dumb, she was hurt. So I texted a common friend, more her friend than mine, and, without getting into details, I just told him that I talked to Jess about something that was important to me but that I was afraid she may have gotten the wrong idea from it. The common friend said, look, I don't want to get involved, but you should watch it. I asked what he meant, he said, nothing, just watch it. A little while after that he texts me back and says, changed my mind, I do want to get involved, and sends me a bunch of prints of texts going back and forth between him and Jessie. It basically starts with him asking her if the two of us had a fight, cause I was worried, he was kind with his words, I don't mind him stepping in, and then just a non-stop stream of her being horrible. She says I had a big mouth and was judging her behavior cause I'm a prude who doesn't know how to be around guys. How she taught me everything I know about having a life and how dare I tell her what she can or cannot do, or how I should thank her for even having a boyfriend at all. Common friend actually called her out for being rude and no friend of mine. After the prince he told me, I'm done with her, I give up, and you should watch it. He also said it was okay if I told her I had the prints. I didn't though. Didn't know what to say. I mean she is not 100% wrong. But even though I know that, it really hurts to read those. This morning I wake up and see she texted me late at night. She says she knows Pete sent me the prints and she didn't mean to be rude, but it's ridiculous that I am jealous of her because if she wanted my BF she could just have him. You want me to prove it? So I'm being silly and should drop it, is what she meant. She ends it with kisses and a joke. So I don't know if she was being playful, apologizing, threatening or being pragmatical. I didn't answer her yet. I don't know what to say. Should I even say something? Or should I just let it go? I wish I could talk to someone about this but I am very private. I usually go to Jesse with these things.